The Ashes of Lies. Chapter 1. We were having a family dinner. 6-year-old Lily suddenly plunged her hand into the scorching hot pot. She was crying, begging me to stop. "Mommy, my hand is hurt. I can't do the videos anymore. Please don't hit me anymore, Mommy. I'll be good, I promise." Mark, my husband, went ballistic. He snatched my phone. He saw Lily's pictures everywhere. He beat me black and blue. He warned me that if I ever did anything like that again, he'd kill me. Later, he had to leave for a business trip. Lily clung to his leg, sobbing. "Daddy, don't go. If you go, Mommy will have me kidnapped. She'll break my legs and cut out my tongue." Everyone thought she was just rambling. But later, Lily's legs were broken. Her tongue was cut out. She wrote something on the floor in blood. "Mommy did it. She wants to kill me." Mark was beyond furious. He almost beat me to death. His parents finally convinced him to divorce me. I got nothing. I staggered out onto the streets, bleeding. Wild dogs eventually tore me apart. Then I woke up. I was back in that moment. The moment Lily lied about me. "Mommy, I want hot pot tonight." Lily's sweet, innocent voice rang in my ears. I shuddered. I met her eyes. They were cold. It was like a cat playing with a dying mouse. And I was the mouse. Ice water filled my veins. Last time, I'd listened to her. I'd made hot pot. That's what gave her the opportunity to hurt herself and blame me. I remembered those dogs tearing me apart. My whole body ached. My heart hurt the worst. She was my daughter. Why would she lie like that? Why would she want to hurt me so badly? "My sweet girl wants hot pot? Grandma will go get it for you." My mother-in-law held Lily, showering her with affection. I composed myself. I forced a smile. "Mom, Lily told me she had diarrhea at school today. Maybe something light for dinner tonight." That set Lily off. She started screaming. "Mommy's lying. She says I'm a burden. I don't deserve good food. She said she's gonna break my legs and cut out my tongue." Wah. She was sobbing now. She buried herself in my mother-in-law's arms. My father-in-law looked up from his newspaper. "Your mom almost died giving birth to you. You little ingrate. What are you talking about?" Lily clung tighter to Grandma's neck. "Grandma, I'm not lying. I don't want to be kidnapped. Grandma, help me." My mother-in-law was all over her. "Don't worry, Grandma's here. Don't yell at the child, Paul. She doesn't know any better. We just won't take it seriously." She turned to me. "Okay, no hot pot. Why don't you go get the groceries, honey?" I was about to agree. Then I saw the smirk on Lily's face. I remembered. Last time, going out for groceries gave Lily the chance to set me up. She cried that I was meeting with the kidnappers. Then everyone found those strange phone numbers in my call history. I grabbed my phone. I ordered the groceries online. "Mom, it's raining out. Let's just have the delivery guy bring them." Disappointment flashed across Lily's face. She bit her lip. I smiled. No hot pot. No going out. Let's see what she does this time. That evening, Mark came home. We all sat down for a nice family dinner. Mark complimented my cooking. His parents raved about it. But I was watching Lily. She kept glancing around, like she was planning something. I checked the time. 2 minutes until she stuck her hand in the hot pot last time. I checked my phone's photo gallery. No weird pictures. I relaxed a little. I wasn't going to let her get away with it this time. Then Lily threw her bowl on the floor. She demanded hot pot. I smirked inwardly. I forced concern onto my face. "But the teacher said you can't eat that stuff. Be good, okay?" Lily shrieked. "Mommy's lying. She's abusing me. She wants me dead. Daddy, call the police and arrest her." I looked at her, my face hardening. "Fine. Call the police. Let's see who's lying." Lily froze. Her eyes flickered with panic. She probably hadn't expected me to react like
that.
I breathed a sigh of relief. I thought I'd dodged a bullet. Then Lily grabbed a fork off the table. She started cutting her own face. Everyone screamed. She was covered in blood. Mommy, my face is hurt. I can't do the videos for the uncles anymore. Please don't hit me anymore, Mommy. I'll be good, I promise. She was lying again. Mark exploded. He slapped me across the face. What the hell is going on here? You drove your daughter to hurt herself. His parents were horrified. They tried to calm him down. Lily told them her story through sobs. Mark snatched my phone. He started searching for the evidence. I'd checked it recently. I had nothing to hide. But the more Mark swiped, the darker his face got. His parents saw him struggling to breathe. They leaned in to look. Jennifer, how could you force your daughter to do this? What did we ever do to you? Why would you oughta like this? My father-in-law was shaking with rage. He stood up and flipped the table. My mother-in-law cried and cried. She said she understood why Lily said those things earlier. I'd been abusing Lily behind their backs. I screamed that I hadn't. Mark shoved the phone in my face. The evidence is right here. Still going to lie. His voice was shaking. He looked like he wanted to devour me. I stared at my phone. Dozens of new pictures. Videos, too. Lily was wearing all kinds of cute outfits. She was striking different poses. Her eyes were full of innocence and fear. Please, uncles, give me lots of gifts, or I'll get hurt. Lily begged the camera, tears in her eyes. The comments were disgusting. Don't worry, Lily. I won't let you get hurt. Here's a gift. Where are you, Lily? I'll bring you candy. I was trembling. Impossible. Minutes ago, the phone was clean. I didn't make her do this. I don't know where these pictures and videos came from. I tried to stand my ground. I tried to remember. My phone had been in my pocket all day. No one could have touched it. Slap. Mark's hand hit me. I can't believe you're capable of this. Jennifer, forcing your own daughter to do these things. You don't deserve to be a mother. You're evil. My ears were ringing. My vision blurred. I turned and saw Lily's eyes. She was pale from the pain. She was pale from the pain. But there was a hint of satisfaction hiding there. It was her. I grabbed her shoulders. Lily, why are you lying? Why are you doing this to me? I've always been good to you. Why do you want to hurt me? Lily started wailing. She shrunk back. Mark kicked me. You evil woman. You have the nerve to ask? You better hope our daughter is okay. Or I swear, I'll kill you. His parents held him back. I was sure he would have killed me on the spot. Let's get Lily to the hospital. His parents snapped him out of it. He glared, then scooped up Lily and rushed to the hospital. I went with them. Lily's cuts weren't too bad. They cleaned them up, bandaged them, and gave her some antibiotics. It was the middle of the night. Mark got a call about his business trip. Lily started screaming. Daddy, don't go. Mommy will have me kidnapped. They'll break my legs and cut out my tongue. She wants to kill me. Mark gave me a dark look. I shook my head. No. Call the police if you don't believe me. Mark snatched my phone. Don't air our dirty laundry. Do you want to ruin our daughter's reputation? Or do you want everyone to know you forced her to do those things? Lily, Daddy will have Grandma and Grandpa watch you. If she touches you, I'll kill her. His parents had calmed down a little. No mother would hurt her child. No mother would hurt her child. Especially not Jennifer. She almost died. Having Lily. Lily's her whole world. It's not possible. Those pictures and videos are probably fake. Al is so advanced these days. I nodded, grateful for their support. Lily was quiet, but her eyes were full of mockery. Mommy, I want to watch cartoons. I opened the cartoon app on my phone and held it up for her. Ever since she was born, I had dedicated my life to her. I had quit my job to raise her. I had tried to give her everything she ever wanted. I just wanted her to be a good, kind person. I couldn't understand why she was doing this. After Mark left, his parents and I stayed with Lily. I checked the time. 2 a.m. Last time, Lily disappeared from the hospital. If I could just get through the night, I could protect her. Her lies would be useless. I tried to stay awake, but at 2 o'clock, Lily started crying. She said she was hungry. None of us had really eaten dinner. I checked the delivery apps. Everything around the hospital was closed. I found a few options, but nothing Lily could eat. My mother-in-law got up. She said she would go get some soup. My father-in-law was still there. I nodded. 3 minutes until 2:10. Lily started crying, saying her hand hurt. We looked, and the 4 had come loose. Her hand was swollen and bruised. I pulled the needle out. My father-in-law got up to find a nurse. I stopped him. Just press the call button. I pressed it, but no one came. It was 2:10. Lily was crying and struggling to breathe. My father-in-law got more worried. I'll go get a nurse. I stopped him again. It will be okay. The swelling just needs to come down. We don't need a nurse for that. He was about to argue. Then Lily's lips turned blue. She threw up. It's a bad reaction. She needs help. My father-in-law panicked. He pushed past me and ran out of the room. Mommy, I feel bad. I want water. Lily looked pale and frail. She was still my daughter. I couldn't let her suffer. I turned to get her some water. When I turned back, Lily was gone. Her vomit was all that was left on the bed. And my phone playing cartoons. My father-in-law rushed in with a nurse. Where's Lily? The nurse needs to see her. My heart sank. Didn't you see her leave? He looked confused. I just came from the front desk with the nurse. No one went by. The front desk faced both elevators. If anyone had left, they would have seen. But my father-in-law and the nurse had seen. No one get on or off the elevators. We searched the room. We searched the hallways. Nothing. We checked the fire escape. Still nothing. 6-year-old Lily had vanished. My mother-in-law rushed back with soup. She burst into tears. I tried to stay calm. If I didn't find Lily, she would end up just like last time. I called the police. The police checked the hospital security cameras. Nothing suspicious. I begged them to check the cameras outside. Still nothing. At dawn, the police told us to be patient and left. My in-laws and I went home, numb. My mother-in-law called Mark, crying. She told him Lily was gone. Mark flew back that afternoon. He heard that I was the last person with Lily. He wanted to kill me. You said you'd have her kidnapped. You evil woman. Where is she? He grabbed a vase and smashed it over my face. Pain exploded. The shards of the vase cut my face. The police told him to calm down. My father-in-law tried to defend me. I was with Jennifer all night. We only left for a minute. I was right by the elevators. It couldn't have been her. Then how did she disappear? What the hell happened? Mark glared at me, his eyes full of hate. Before I could say anything, the police got a call. They'd found Lily. Just like last time, she was on a deserted road outside town. She was lying in a broken-down van covered in blood. She was whimpering. She kept spitting up blood. Her legs were twisted and broken. Her tongue was cut out. Mark scooped her up, sobbing. Lily saw me. She trembled. She wrote something on the ground in blood. Mommy did it. She wants to kill me. I couldn't breathe. Lily, why would you lie like this? Lily stared at me, terrified. She grabbed my arm. She started hitting her head against the ground, begging for forgiveness. She went limp. She passed out. Mark tried to attack me, but the police stopped him. Then I noticed something in my hand. A bloody piece of paper. Lily had given it to me. In shaky letters, written in blood, were 2 words. The phone. My heart leaped into my throat. I grabbed my phone. When I saw the photos, I was stunned. The truth had been right in front of me. The Whole time. The copyright of this content belongs to Real Novel. Chapter 2. Let me go. I'm going to tear that evil witch apart. Mark was seeing red. He was struggling like a maniac. The law will handle this fairly. What you're doing is assault. The cops cuffed him. I was placed under arrest too. Miss Johnson, given the victim's accusations, we need you to come down to the station for questioning. I nodded. I was relieved. Things were different this time. I had the evidence to prove I was innocent. I'd kill her myself to avenge my daughter. Mark was still fighting. He tried to kick me. His parents were wailing. They held Lily's body close. We need to get Lily to the hospital. The memories flooded back. Last time, I was thrown into a squad car. Mark was there too. His parents took Lily to the hospital. Then I got the call. There was a massive traffic jam. They were trapped on the freeway. They were begging for help. But everyone said there was nothing they could do. The traffic was at a standstill. They begged people on motorcycles. No one wanted to risk it. What if something happened on the way? Lily bled to death. Officers, please. Get my daughter to the hospital. Don't take the freeway. Take the surface. Streets. Mark was screaming. The freeway's faster. You want her to die? I ignored him. I held up my phone screaming. If you take the freeway, she will die. I showed them the traffic app. The freeway was clear except for some minor congestion. But I knew, as soon as they got on the freeway, it would turn into a parking lot. I didn't know how they did it, but I was going to save her. It's just a little congestion. The freeway is faster. The lead officer frowned. I begged him. Officer, just in case. Please. If we get stuck on the freeway, we won't have another option. He nodded. You're right. Better safe than sorry. Surface. Streets it is. The officers took Lily. They gently put her in the squad car. His parents were turning purple. Their eyes were full of hatred. Jennifer, are you going to try and finish her off on the way? That's why you want to ride with her? It hurt. Even his parents thought I was a murderer. I'll ride in the other car. Let my husband watch me. I offered to ride separately. His parents were speechless. On the way to the station, I watched the traffic app. I prayed that Lily would make it. The screen went black. My phone died. I saw Mark smirking. I turned to look at him. He was staring at me with hatred. I remembered the pictures on my phone. I felt a shiver run down my spine. That's why Lily was lying. She was protecting me. I started crying. I bit my lip. I would avenge her. And I would avenge myself. At the station, I heard the news. The ambulance was stuck in traffic again. Why? Why would this happen even when we took the surface streets? The cop told me to calm down. There was a car accident up ahead. They were trying to reroute traffic. I got down on my knees. Please. You have to get my daughter to the hospital. Save her. Mark snarled. You're the one who did this to her. Stop. Pretending. Jennifer, if anything happens to her, I'll kill you. Get a medic to the scene. Have them stop the bleeding. She won't die. As long as she gets treatment, she won't die. The police started making calls. I sat there, saying thank you over and over. The clock ticked by. Each second was an eternity. The cop's phone rang. It rang again. Each time, my heart jumped. Finally, an hour later, the cop got a call. Lily had been stabilized. They were taking her to the hospital. I let out a breath. I started crying. Thank God. I'd saved her. Mark and I were interrogated separately. I showed the cops the bloody note. I told them everything. The police said that wasn't enough to prove I was innocent. He handed me a charger. I showed him the pictures on my phone. The sexy pictures were gone. The cop frowned. You know about AirDrop, right? Your phone was on silent. Someone probably unlocked it and sent you those pictures without you knowing. I understood. That's why the pictures showed up out of nowhere. The cop sighed. Even so, it only proves that you didn't kidnap your daughter. We still think you hired someone. I nodded. Please keep this quiet. I don't want her in danger anymore. He thought about it. He nodded. I left the interrogation room. I ran into the officer, who took Lily to the hospital. He saw my red eyes. Don't worry. She's been stabilized. She's in a coma. She needs rest. I was relieved. You can't see her right now. Your in-laws are with her. No. I screamed. You can't leave her with them. She's in danger. I begged them. They agreed to send officers to guard her. For a week, his parents were model citizens. They took care of Lily. They didn't do anything wrong. Then Lily woke up. The police went to question her. They showed me the results. Lily's shaky writing. Mommy had me kidnapped. She wants to divorce Daddy. She has a boyfriend. I felt like I was drowning. Why was she still lying? There was no evidence. The police had to let me go. A month later, Lily was released from the hospital. I went home. His parents and Mark stared at me. Lily was behind them. She looked down. I spoke to her gently. Lily, someone's telling you to lie, right? She trembled. She bit her lip. You evil witch. Still going to torment my daughter? Her tongue was cut out. Mark kicked me. Lily was covered in bandages. Her legs were in casts. She was bruised all over. I started crying. I'd saved her, but she was still lying about me. Mark started beating me. I covered my head. His parents stopped him. Enough. There's no evidence. You'll go to jail. It's not worth it. Divorce her now. Mark glared at me. We're getting divorced. I want you to get nothing. I got up. I walked over to Lily. I knelt down and took her hand. Lily, who do you want to live with? You know I didn't hurt you, right? She trembled. She pointed at Mark. She started crying. See. She wants to be with me. Get out. Mark dragged me out of the house. I was forced to the courthouse. The clerk approved the divorce. I had to wait a month. I was thrown out on the street. This time, I wasn't hurt as badly. I had made preparations. I wasn't homeless. I went to the hospital. I patched myself up. I checked into a hotel. I turned on my phone. What I saw made my blood run cold. His mother was feeding Lily. She was shoving hot cereal into her mouth. Lily choked. Her mouth was covered in blisters. She couldn't speak. His mother was impatient. She forced the spoon into her mouth. Why won't this brat die? We set up the car accident. How did she make it to the hospital? His father looked angry. The kindness was gone. If it wasn't for her meddling mom, she'd be dead. A bastard with a different father. I can't believe you fell for it. I told you to divorce her. You could have brought Vivian over. Now, we have this mess. Mark snapped. Vivian's dad is a big shot. If she didn't want another baby, I wouldn't be doing this. But Jennifer was so messed up, what else could I do? His parents nodded. Yeah, it's her turn to pay you back. Vivian's carrying a boy. You need to marry her. I was stupid back then. I wanted to save Jennifer from ruin. Mark was proud. Vivian's dad trusts me. She loves me. I'm set for life. Her dad is rich. Lily is crippled. She's no threat to her baby. I was shaking. I recorded everything. It was them. All along they had found someone richer. They wanted Lily dead. They wanted me gone. Why? He could have told me. I would have taken Lily and left. Why did they want me in hell? What did they do to make Lily lie like that? I was trembling. His mother asked the same question. Isn't it dangerous to leave Lily here? What if she tells someone we threatened her? No. As long as Jennifer is alive, she won't betray us. Mark's eyes narrowed. He looked at Lily. You're a good girl, Lily. You know what you can say and what you can't, right? If you say the wrong thing, your mom will die. Lily nodded, tears in her eyes. My heart shattered. That's why she was acting. She was trying to save me. I couldn't breathe. I slapped myself. I was doubting my own daughter. She was the kindest, most loving person I knew. My fingernails dug into my skin. The pain helped me think. Mark, Mom, and Dad. I would send you to hell myself. I went to the police station. I showed them the video. The police were furious. They asked how I got the video. There were no cameras in my house. I told them I'd snuck a camera on Lily when I visited. It was a tiny camera. It looked like a flower pin. Lily loved it. They would never notice. They had confessed everything. The police went to arrest them. They were shocked to see me. Jennifer, what are you doing here? Haven't you done enough? His parents screamed at me. Mark tried to attack me. You bitch. Trying to hurt us. Officers, she's crazy. Don't believe her. I laughed. I played the video. His parents froze. Mark turned pale. No. How could you have recorded that? I told them about the camera. Lily was crippled, but she could still move her hands. She had no tongue, but she could still see and feel. She knew I was trying to help her, like the note she had slipped me when the kidnapper had left. We were connected. I begged the police to interrogate them. I wanted them to pay for what they did to Lily. They were questioned in separate rooms. Lily was taken to an office. She started crying when she saw me. I held her and cried. You're so good. Why didn't you tell me? She snook-na-need. She was scared. I gave her a pen and paper. She wrote. They said they'd kill Mom if I didn't. I didn't want you to get hurt. I cried harder. She was only 6. She didn't even know how to write. But she was trying to protect me. She didn't understand everything. But she knew she loved her mother. She was trying to take on the world. I was falling apart. The cops were angry. They're not human. A bunch of animals. Mark and his parents confessed. They each had a different story. They were lying. They found phone records. They found a phone number. They found old deleted texts. They found messages from his father to his mother. He had told her to signal the kidnapper. The police found the kidnapper. He was trying to leave the state. He wouldn't say he kidnapped her. Aw. The old lady told me to wait outside the hospital, take her, cut off her legs, cut out her tongue, and dump her. I wanted to kill him. They arrested him. They started looking at the video I recorded, frame by frame. I had remembered that she was using her phone to record as she was being wheeled away, something that had not happened in my previous life, so something was different, and she was aware, as if she knew what was coming and was trying to help me, and she wrote down what she could to help me. I asked her about it, and she confessed. Even though she was being threatened by her father and grandparents, she tried to let me know, and that's why she was recording. They hadn't listened to me when I said that if I didn't choose to have hot pot that night, but when they threatened to harm me, she knew that she had to make sure that they hurt her. Before the cops started reinserting the needle, the grandpa pulled a sugar cube and offered her the candy, the thing she needed to make sure that she was going to vomit. She told me that they were the ones that showed up at the door, took her from the room, and then wheeled her away to the neighboring room so that no one would see anything. Then she would be transferred after I went to have the police remove their personnel. She had sacrificed herself again. I was completely falling apart, and it was the worst feeling ever. I was scared and just couldn't figure out what to do. At that moment, it was as if everything was coming into place so much so that I just fell apart crying. But this was when I knew that I wasn't going to let anyone get away with anything anymore, especially for all that I have lost. That I needed to make sure that everything that I needed to have done was going to be done by my hand as well. It was this time that I decided that I was going to make Mark and his family die. After 2 days and nights of interrogating the others, they admitted to all that they had done. They were bragging at this point too, since Lily wasn't going to die and I was going to be fine. They were saying that they were going to be fine, but they were going to be mistaken about this part. The worst part was that he was continuing to say that it was all their decision and Mark had nothing to do with this, so everything was
fine.
Mark continued to proclaim his innocence, saying that he was traveling out of the city at the time and could prove it if it was needed. They went and did an internal search, and everything proved true, but I didn't believe it for 1 minute, since he was a part of the entire thing, and this was only a part of a giant setup to make sure that it seemed as if there were nothing wrong. Since that was the case, I had ended up making sure to remove the divorce, so since the situation was now very different, it had ended up making it impossible to force me to go through with it. At the same time, since they were confident that there was a chance to take the higher branch, I had decided to move my daughter to a different hospital and had moved her from that area. Mark still thought that he had the security and protection of the rich and the influential, but he was mistaken. It was this time that I had made the decision to move and release the tapes that showed exactly what they had done. It wasn't long after that everything had changed and he was arrested. His boss, who had previously testified for him and had thought that he was out on travel, had said that he never said this. They went to check the CCTV and the others, and it was said that they had made sure to see him enter, and that was it. Never left. When they made sure to see all of that, they didn't get that there was something that was wrong with that, and they needed to do another set of observations and see that he went into the bathroom. Afterwards, there was another version of him that came out changing his clothes and changing everything up, and then it became pretty evident that there was something bad happening that wasn't previously known, especially as there was a lot of cover-ups. He was really tall, so it was pretty easy to see, but especially after we confirmed that this was the one from Lily, we were able to get that this was the person that we had been looking for. I had been really caught up and had been focused on the wrong things and even been duped. Mark found out that he had been betrayed by the owner of the company and that he was sold out, and he was yelling, "Why?" I thought that we were going to work with each other. It was this time that I had shown up with the new woman who was with him. Mark, it was all because you were trying to screw over our family. Did you really think that someone rich and powerful as us were really stupid? This was Vivian, the girl he was cheating with, still pregnant, but ready to cut the deal off. You need to listen to me, Vivian, and don't let this evil be asterisk, 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 asterisk to manipulate you. It was my parents' choice, and I wanted to do all of that. I was in love with you, Mark said as he was crying a lot, but Vivian was not going to believe it at all. I had trusted you, Mark, and I had thought that you were going to do what needed to be done and not do what you were trying to do. You were trying to kill your wife and kids, so this is where I cut our relationship apart. She left him, deciding to induce her to death, almost dying and giving up all. The self-inflicted kidnapping was going to be starting as they opened court. He kept blaming his parents during this whole show, and his parents had finally had enough. Especially once they said that the mastermind of everything was going to be in prison for a long time. You're going to be a fool. You were the one that caused it. His father yelled as he had released the evidence so that it wasn't going to be just them, but that he was going to be stuck as well. He wanted to have a reason to feel that they had done what was best, but wasn't going to let their son backstab them at all. He yelled, and they had said a lot to say that they were cutting off relations as they were done with everything and all. He was going to be put into jail for 40 years and lose everything. For the parents, it was going to be 30 years, especially after their plans and all, and for everything to be given to the family, as this was something that was to be done to pay it back, and that was all done. Everything was over. I had been using what I had been getting to pay to fix all of Lily up and to get a brand new place to start, as we did what was best for her in the long run. I had also been using what I had gotten to start over and to move to another country and to start a new life, as we did all that we needed to. I started getting information about his parents as they were being beaten and all by prisoners, and it was said that there was a heart attack and strokes. As for Mark, the word was that he had killed himself, but it was pretty obvious to everyone that the boss had done what was needed and had made sure to do what was needed to clean up loose ends. The only thing that I did for myself was to laugh, as everyone was going to be getting what they deserved, and it was not going to be my problem at all. All that I was doing was to raise Lily and everything, and that was to be all that it was. Thanks to you, I am alive again. Thanks to you, Mommy, I'm thankful that everything is okay, and that we can all live a new life. She wrote that to me all the time, and I would just hold her to me and let her know that she was the only one that mattered. Mommy loves you too. The end.